This is the Mind of the Meanie. Here are your hosts, the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard.
Peace, world, and welcome everybody to the Mind of the Meanie, your weekly peek into the world, according to former WWE superstar, ECW original, and co-star of the London Film Critics Best Picture winner, the wrestler. It's never going to stop, man. The Blue Meanie. We'll cover wrestling, music. We'll cover wrestling, music, movies, sports, and lots of useless knowledge, all contained in the Mind of the Meanie. I'm your tour guide, a frozen Adam Barnard, and he is an even colder Blue Meanie. Meanie! Why is it so fucking cold? And what's on your mind?
It's 10 fucking degrees, bro.
Thanks, I hate it.
10 fucking degrees. 10. And last night when I left McCuskers, it was 6 degrees. And, it's just a big fucking mortality check at my at this point. It's just like, all right, let's see how much more I can stand this and be punished before the nice weather gets here, and the Phillies get here, and days a little bit longer, and this is fucking brutal, man. It's fucking ball shrinking cold out there.
It is. It's really hard to look cool right now. I have gray sweatpants, and let me tell you something. I'm looking like Ronald Reagan in those bitches. Google that if you need an answer on that one. But I'm wearing 2 pairs of socks here, dude. 2. Yeah. I got my holiday Jones on, and I got ones that I wear to the gym underneath here because I'm fucking freezing, bro.
I got 3 fucking t-shirts. One's a long sleeve, and I got my shout out to Dixon flannels. I got a hoodie, 3 t-shirts, a hoodie, and a Dixon flannel. And I said fuck it, I'm wearing my pajamas under my jeans today. I don't give a fuck.
Who gives a shit? Yeah, there are no rules right now. I'm going to pull up current weather temperatures right now, but the kids slept in our room. As you know, the longtime listeners know the struggles with our windows here in our bedroom. One of them, actually, I don't know if you recall, but one of them fell down over here while we were recording. Let's see. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And the window, it's fucking raining. I'm like, this is fun. Let's see. Our current temperature when I woke up this morning was 5 degrees. Then the wind chill was -12. Right now it's 9. And it feels like -12 currently. So
it's 9 here.
Yeah.
And
fuck
then
this shit.
It goes from 9 to 11, and I'll never forget about it.
Did I tell you James is now telling me 9/11 jokes?
Oh my God.
I'm like, come on, dude. Like, this is so morbid. Yeah. I'm not going to tell him on the air, but I'm like, Jesus Christ, he's old enough now to tell these jokes. But
dude, that's funny. Like when I was a kid, I knew so many fucking horrible jokes. And it's like all adults who probably weren't supposed to be telling me these jokes. like my crossing guard. I'm at school. Like it's one I'm like say I might have been in 4th or 5th grade or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm walking home from school, and crossing guard just goes like, "What's the difference between Bud Light and Bud Dwyer?" Like what? They're like Bud Light has a head on it.
Oh my God.
She said Google, and I said, "What's Google?"
Oh my God.
But like, holy shit,
That is that's a deep cut right there. That is oh my God, dude. But you know what sucks right now? And here's another thing I told you about. I think
everything sucks right now.
Besides the fucking world being the I made my tea this morning. So I'm a big fan of Bigelow's Orange and Spices tea. I drink it every day, like twice a day. And I made some this morning when I got up. I got back from the gym. I made it. Went downstairs to help get the kids settled with breakfast and get everything. And I was downstairs maybe 10 minutes, right? I came back upstairs. My fucking tea was almost cold.
Jesus.
And I fucking hate it because it's 12 degrees outside. And even though the new windows are here, my desk still feels like that's right here. So I had it right on my desk, one of my fans' little, coaster, and it's fucking cold. So go back upstairs and make more, but an extra one now. I'll have free instead too. But it sucks.
Yeah.
This is the shit.
Your feed's a little bit bouncy there.
What's that?
Oh no, your audio is cutting out in and out a little bit there.
Oh, All right, let's try again. Where did we stop? We'll cut it back in. We're live, pal.
I don't know what. Just fucking keep it in.
You want to just keep it in? Yeah, we're live, pal. We can't do it. All right, we'll just leave it in, Carl.
But you said you went
no,
downstairs.
I was just saying.
You went.
I was saying I went downstairs. Went downstairs, made some tea, came back upstairs. It was fucking cold by the time I came back upstairs.
Yeah.
I've been downstairs for 10 minutes, and I hate it. I hate everything about it.
Yeah, we got one of those new coffee makers. So you can, program it to, make coffee before you wake up. And I poured like half a cup just to, get it down my gullet, and it's like it didn't take too long. I was like, oh, holy shit, this is like almost cold by the time I got around to drinking. I just poured it, went to do something, came back, went to sip it. I was like, holy shit. Because like our back kitchen it's like a fucking ice. The rest of the house is all right, but the back rooms, like the kitchen's a fucking icebox. The room I'm in now is an icebox because there's no, like, the rest of the house has a neighbor on each side, but this part of the house I'm in, it was like an addition built on, and it's like 3 sides. So I might as well be sitting in a fucking ice cube right now. But yeah, it is what it is. I saw it's going to get up to 40 this week, and bust out the Speedo, and go out and sunbathe. Nah,
I was just
compared to this.
I was just thinking, maybe I'll wear the thong Speedo instead of just the regular like cheek covering ones. You want to get like the tan going, and you really want to make sure that because my fear, right, is going to the beach this year and looking completely like unseasoned chicken. So you get a little tan, you get a little start in the beginning, you get a little like a little crust on it in the beginning of the year, and it just helps you go through. Yeah, I mean, you get it, you understand. You're a professional.
In the words of Arn Anderson, tan makes fat look good. So I plan on being plenty of tan this year. So
I love it.
But yeah, man, just dog shit weather. But as we record this, February 8th at 9:44, it's the last day of football. The Super Bowl's tonight. I'm just hoping for a stadium implosion, and hopefully the Eagles get back to form next year. It seems like the Eagles are like every other season team, like playoffs for first round elimination, Super Bowl, first round elimination, win the Super Bowl. This year, first round elimination, hopefully next year Super Bowl again. So we'll see. It's just a final day of sports I like. The Olympics are going on, and okay.
Mm-hmm.
But a couple weeks till pitchers and catchers down in Clearwater, and watching baseball, eating a hot dog, and sipping on a beer. The perfect fucking weather.
Seriously,
perfect fucking situation to be in.
Mm-hmm. Especially after all this weather, I'm sitting here thinking. I know we talked about it last week, but the first person that I meet, that I see, that tells me, "Oh, it's too fucking hot," might get a karate chop in the dick.
Yeah,
because
you hit him low, I'll hit him high. I'll
hit
him fucking Adam's apple.
It's a karate chop right there. Right in the dick. This fucking sucks ass. Ass. 2-pack of ass. This is the shit.
Oh, speaking of, I found this fucking clip.
2-pack of ass.
Yeah, 2-pack of ass. Let me see. I gotta find it.
I gotta get that Joe Budden clip on here. It's a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about?
We gotta get this on the board somehow.
Yeah.
See. Where are you at? Where's this clip?
Lots of great comments in the feed here while Meanie's looking for
it.
Man, Sanity, good morning. Greetings and salutations on this obscenely cold morning. Yes, it sucks, dude. Jesse Brown, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. Nate Smythe. Nate Smythe at Sheridan Ford says, "Into Baba Booey to you all, and a pleasant Baba Booey to you, sir." Mass Sanity's coming to us in 6-degree weather. Feels like -13. I fucking hate it. Jesse Brown, thankfully the cold is out of Missouri this weekend. That's not bad. First weekend not doing snow removal in like 3 weeks. Bro, there's still at least 8 inches of snow outside here.
Oh, there's several mountains on my street.
God, it sucks, man. Man, Sandy says it's going to be a full 41 degrees. Yes, I'm not wearing a jacket to work. I'm just saying, I'm not going to do it.
And it's not the cold. It's just it's the wind.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I found this clip.
Oh, here we go.
This is, I once a day, twice a day, I found this. I saved it to my phone and listen to it, and I laugh. So let's see. Oh, of course. Hold on.
Now you're operating like me.
Oh, here we go.
You like to shit.
Hold on.
I like to shit. You like to shit. We like to shit. This is shitting. I like to shit. You like to shit. We like to shit. This is shit. I like to shit. You like to shit. We like to shit. This is shitting. I like to shit. You like to shit. We like to shit. This is shit. I like to shit.
Okay, now it's just looping. Some lady. It's like,
this is shitting.
Wow.
It's like an acting class on how to pronunciate different ways to make it get different emotions, and she just happens to be talking about shitting. I was like, oh well, there you go. That's my new ringtone, by the way.
I was gonna say listen, we can mix it together with a bunch of our, and then
I can't remember what regular air smells like.
And the fart mega mix.
It's the shits.
Yeah.
Please text me James 911 jokes. Thank you. All right, I'll send you a video. I think I took a video of him the other day. Something about pizza, ordering pizza. So I'll leave it at that because I'm not telling it on the air here. But Massinity says you can't go wrong with a good Bud Dwyer joke. No, you can't, sir. No, you can't. I sent one to Jess Margera, a friend of the show. I'll pull it up. Let me see. It's the 47th anniversary of You Can't Do That on Television. I got a laugh react from Jess.
That's amazing.
But no, anytime I see Bud Dwyer stuff, because again, if those of you the initiated, their first big commercial release, Volume 1, had a drawing of Bud Dwyer, doing the deed on the front cover. So anytime I see Bud Dwyer stuff, I got to send it over to Jess. If you haven't had a chance to check out Steve-O's Wild Ride podcast. Jess just did a whole episode with them that was fantastic. So
awesome.
If you get a chance to check it out, go take a look. Lucha's here. Good morning, Lucha. Lucha, good morning to you.
I'm doing his entrance to celebrate and also create warmth.
That's right. Yeah, so to correct that friction between us because my boobies are cold. Shackleford's here. Good morning, sir.
Oh, man.
Appreciate you to see you. It's so cold that it's an any weekend, and I'm not talking about staying inside, brother. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
See what you're putting down here.
Like, whoop,
whoop. It's like a turtle. It's like a turtle taking its head back. That's it. That's exactly what's going on here. It is impossible to look cool right now. Vanessa is here. Hello, Vanessa. Good morning.
Hello, Vanessa.
And let me see. Jesse Brown says, I think it'll be 60 here in the next 2 days before the rain rolls in. Lucky you, man. Send some of that weather over here to Philly. That would be great. Let me see. He says, I recently read that Jess and them did a free meet and greet and refunded a bunch of. Yes, that is true. That is a true story. CKY was doing a meet and greet somewhere. I can't remember if it was overseas or doing somewhere domestically, but I think the promoter charged like $200 or something crazy for Jess and Chad. And I think the new guy's name is Mike, who plays bass now. And they charged like $200 for a meet and greet. Jess was like, fuck that. Like, we didn't ask for any of this shit. Like, here, take your money back. We don't want it. Here, just come and see us and have a good time.
Yeah.
And he was like, him and Chad have told me a couple times, like, it's fucking ridiculous. Some of the, like, I've seen some of the back end stuff that happens with like Bam and Jess and those guys. And like the way that people, the way that these promoters and these showrunners and these fucking like, the event people, coordinators, the way they take advantage of people and the shit that they do, man, it's ruthless and relentless. And Jess, a common Jess Margera W right there. by refunding the fans. But yeah, that was cool that they did that. But I know knowing Jess, I know that he was very upset about that and was like, this isn't okay that you're charging our fans all this money to come and see us. So
Yeah, there's a saying. There's a difference between being there's a difference between being a pig and a hog. A pig gets fat, but a hog gets slaughtered.
mhm.
So like that kind of behavior is just being like a hog. Just nobody's ever going to want to work with that promoter ever again, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So
Yep.
that sucks.
Yeah, like I said, I'm just glad that they typically those guys, you can always count on them to do the right thing, but I'm glad that they took care of the fans like that, and I think they're going to be doing a tour through this area pretty soon. I think next month, so hopefully get a
Nice.
chance to see them again. It's been quite a while since I've seen them live, but it used to be like, oh, they're playing again. All right, where are we going now? But in any event, yeah. What do you think, man? I hear there's some controversy about a professional wrestler being at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Playing the halftime show?
Oh fuck, that was a deep. I didn't even. Yeah,
that was a deep cut. Yeah, I thought. Yeah. No, I'm excited. Honestly, I'm excited to see the Bad Bunny concert tonight. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Dude, yeah, he's been popping up on my feed a lot too because my God, that backlash they did in Puerto Rico a couple years ago where he wrestled Damian Priest. That entrance was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
With the drone footage, the drone coming out, and then he comes out and unveils the shopping cart a la New Jack.
I was just gonna say that, dude. Every time I talk, and I'm gonna cut you off, but every time I talk to people about the Bad Bunny entrance, I'm like, you gotta check out. He fucking does a New Jack send up in the middle of right at the beginning of the match.
Yeah,
like that it is impossible to ignore, and it's like Bad Bunny knows game.
Yeah,
Bad Bunny knows fucking ball right there.
And talking to Damien about Bunny, like he took it he took wrestling very seriously, and that's why a lot of the boys, didn't mind him coming into our world because he was down at the performance center, every day training, learning how to, bump and do stuff, where he didn't just come in day of the show. Okay, so what are we doing? Right. No, he went and got a place in Orlando and went to the PC every day to train.
Crazy.
Yeah, and it's fucking phenomenal. But yeah, WWE superstar Bad Bunny playing the halftime show with Green Day as well, too. So
Green Day's playing.
I think Green Day's playing tonight as well.
Oh, shit. That's gonna be crazy. Yeah. I was thinking about Bad Bunny and his Royal Rumble appearance too. Like that was probably one of the standout moments of that Rumble, because I know that year was kind of not great, but Bad Bunny taking an F5 from Brock Lesnar. I never thought I would put that sentence together. Like I never thought that would be something I would say, but
Jesse Brown says Green Day is the pregame.
So. Oh yes. All right. Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Either way.
Let me see where we got here. Bad Bunny's few matches are genuinely good. They really were. Like even like he did the pandemic match when he had Booker T out there, and he did it was him and Damien against Miz and Morrison, right? Was their first match?
I believe so.
And then he did the match at WrestleMania 37. Yeah, I mean, he really I feel like Bad Bunny was crazy to watch. I remember being like, him, like really this guy, and you're like, oh wow, this is impressively good, man. So. Yeah. But I'm sure it's cool for Damien to be a part of that as well. Like I'm sure being, because they grew up together in Puerto Rico, right?
I don't know if they grew up. I don't think they grew up together, but they're both from Puerto Rico, which a lot of people don't know. It's part of the United States.
Yes, in case you forgot, the island of Puerto Rico is part of the United States.
Yeah, Puerto Rico, they take American currency.
Yeah, we live to enlighten here.
Yes. FYI.
Just a heads up real fast, in case you forgot.
I mean, if anything, it's technically the 51st state,
Yeah.
But that's what, like, another fucking kind of like regret. I never worked Puerto Rico.
Oh.
And I had a chance. Like, there's a moment right when I was working with WWE and they released me and right before they brought me back. It's like it was a weird thing. They released me, but I was still doing dates. It was the weirdest thing. And Victor Quiones came over to me and said, "Hey, I was talking to Victor about maybe going down to Puerto Rico, and he was going to come up to me and talk about dates." I was like, "The WWE just brought me back." So I don't know if, how that works, but I'm sure he probably could have used me anyway. But yeah, I wish I could have worked. There's a couple places I wish I could have wrestled. I wish I could have wrestled Puerto Rico. I would have loved to go into Japan, of course,
Mm-hmm.
and then Australia. I would love to go into Australia, but my family almost moved there. My mom almost moved there with me and my sister. Me and my sister when we were kids, and she approached us, about it, and we were like, "Where's that?" And I was like, "No, I don't want to go there." And now I'm a 52-year-old man going, "Man, I wish I could at least go into Australia once."
Yeah. Yeah. We were just talking about that the other day. We were like, where do we want to take the kids? Like, where do we want to fly and go see places? And, Big Dan, where's Big Dan's clip here? Let me see.
That man is fighting loudly.
Yeah, he wants to go to Australia and point out the people dumping in the porta potties. Now, he's talked about often going to Australia so he can experience what it's like over there. And I'm like, buddy, that's a 22-hour flight. Like, are you sure you want to do this? And it's like, well, me and Cordy are like, well, which one of us is going to go? Because it's just going to be the two of us, and it's going to be fucking expensive to fly over there. So, but no, it's that would definitely somewhere I want to go.
See if the toilets flush counterclockwise or whatever, like they say.
Oh my God. He would lose his shit seeing the fucking toilet spinning the other way, dude. He would. Yeah. Dude, that would be hilarious. I'm going to have to ask him. Where's the other Dan clip here?
This is a drizzling shit.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. But what else is going on in the mind of the meanie, man? What's happening in your world?
Not much, man. Shout out to my boy Mikey, who's in town visiting. He listened to the podcast, but he's been a friend for over 20 years. He's in town visiting, so showing him a little bit of Philly love, and we're planning on doing more. Here's the thing, like Mikey's from England. He moved to the States, moved to California. That's where I met him, and now he lives in Alabama. And I was like, man, you got a funny accent for Alabama. That is the worst Alabama accent. No, I'm just kidding. But last year the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and we chat almost every day, and or text, and he's like, we were pretty confident the Eagles might have made it back to the Super Bowl this year, and so he's in July. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm coming." When's the Super Bowl? And I had to Google when's the Super Bowl, and he booked a flight and a hotel for this weekend in hopes that the Eagles would have made it to the Super Bowl and experienced Broad Street. Because for those not from Philly, anytime like say the Phillies win the National League pennant, or Eagles win the NFC win an NFC to go to the Super Bowl. We hit in Philly we run to Broad Street, or if you're in the Northeast, you go to Cottman and Frankfurt and Cottman. And just party in the fucking street like it's Mardi Gras. People shooting off fireworks and shit. And then he saw all this celebrating last year. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm coming." I was like, so he came, and we're not in the Super Bowl, but hey, hanging out in McCuskers, having a good time. So, and speaking of for those sports fans out there who might like documentaries, ESPN just dropped a 30 for 30 on the Philly special play.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Watch that.
About an hour long, and it's a thing of beauty.
Were they able to fit Nick Foles' gigantic, massive, prehistoric penis on the screen?
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking, it's big.
Yeah.
So,
dude, just reliving that. And what, dude, they hit well, I mean, they show it focuses on the play, but the whole season leading up to it, and the backstory of Nick Foles, being with the Eagles, then being traded and losing traded to the Rams, and then the Rams, cut him live, like on there's footage of the coach from the Rams, cutting Nick Foles and his, falling out of love with football. But then he went to the Chiefs, because Andy Reid's the one who brought him into the NFL. So Andy Reid brought him into the Chiefs just as a backup, give him a year of, hanging out. Yeah. And then he goes back to Philly, and then just that whole scenario and rewatching that and reliving it. Dude, I fucking cried watching. I fucking cried all over again because, the legendary Ray Didinger, who, was a newspaper columnist here in Philadelphia. He also on WIP and, all the sports talk shows here. Ray Didinger, Ray Diddy. He did the Eagles Encyclopedia. He's talking about, he was at the Super Bowl with NBC Sports Philadelphia, and his son's a cameraman. And his son was like, if somehow they win this game, I'm coming to find you. I'm giving you a hug. And they show the footage. And my God, it would have brought a fucking tear to a fucking statue, just watching them two hug. And Ray Didinger, he said, just in that moment and thinking about all the people who couldn't celebrate with loved ones, watching that Super Bowl, when the Phillies won this World Series in 2008 and then the Eagles won the Super Bowl, the only thing I could think about were my grandparents,
Yeah.
My mom wasn't into sports, but my nan and pop, they were diehard sports fans. And, I learned all about sports through them, and watching the Phillies win in 2008 and then watching the Eagles win their first Super Bowl. Holy shit. It just, you think you celebrate for all those people who are no longer around to celebrate, and, I get a little emotional thinking about it. I turn into a big pussy about it, but
no, dude, come on. Don't hit on yourself like that. You're good. Come on, man. Do you know how many times I cry? Like, it's probably like twice a day.
Oh yeah. And that's just in
cry at the fucking, cry. I cry at the fucking commercials on TV. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Do you know who you're talking to?
Yeah. But thank God for, technology, because, I see somebody talking in the car, you go, oh, they're probably on their cell phone, right? Back in the day, that was just a guy talking to himself,
Right.
So I can talk to myself in the car and just people assume I'm talking to myself, but, yeah, man, just, rewatching that. It just came out like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
It's if you have the ESPN app, or it's airing on over the air too, so set your DVRs to it. But the 30 for 30 documentary on the Philly special, and they captured the essence of Philly perfectly, from the fans all the way through to the players, and it was crazy. There's like this little trolley tour bus thing that the guys were driving around. It was like the five guys. It was Doug, it was Nick Foles, Jason Kelsey, Corey Clement, and Trey Burton. Those were the five main guys in the play. Liked it to Corey. Corey, threw it to Trey Burton. Trey Burton threw the ball to Nick Foles, which was funny because Jason snapped the ball to the backup running back, who passed it to the undrafted tight end, who threw it to the backup quarterback. So everybody in that, with the exception of Jason, were like backups or undrafted players, or who are essentially underdogs in that situation. So it makes that situation even more special.
Yeah.
And the whole breakdown of like calling that play and the name of the play and this and that, definitely watch. I don't want to give away too much, I always get mad at people who give away too much. It's like, well, shit, I don't need to watch it now, because you just gave me the whole fucking plot. But spoiler alert, the play worked. But yeah, definitely check it out. ESPN 30 for 30, the Philly special.
I would love to check it out.
Fantastic.
Man. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I think I saw the ads for it on, I don't know. It was probably when I was on the ESPN app watching the Rumble last weekend, but yeah. I'm looking forward to checking it out. I know. I remember, like I said,
you watch too.
Yeah,
you watch. It's like 50 minutes, and it's pretty cool. They left the fucking swear words in there and everything. I was like,
shit.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Check it out.
Yeah. So I was like, cool. I hate when they beep swears. You're like, oh, man, I want to hear it.
I was gonna say we're all old enough at this point. I'm paying for the service here, so please give me all of it. I want all of the benefits. Okay.
Treat me like I'm an adult, sir.
Seriously, if I may have a volley, sir.
My friend.
Excuse me, I am here with my friend, the Blue Meanie, and I would like to know, sir, if that's how I should ask you to run into Ask Meanie this year or today. But no, I was at Netflix, or I was at Raw rather, thanks to the team at Netflix this past Monday. And Paul Heyman was in the ring, and I took a picture, and immediately I sent it to Meanie, and I went, "If I may have a volley, sir."
Yes.
Where is Mr. Meanie?
I popped. Yeah.
Do you know where you are and who you are talking to?
I guess one of the cool things is when WWE or any promotion comes to town, then people ask, "Are you going to be there?" Which is kind of like, it's pretty cool to people want to see me there. So it's nice to be thought of. When
Absolutely.
people go, "Oh, I heard Raw was coming to town. I thought of you." It's like, yeah, I'd like to go there, but I just can't just show up. They call the cops. They might.
I'm here to see Paul. Paulie.
Yeah.
You know who I am. Come on, you know who I am. But
you know
who I am. And you tell Paulie, "Hey, Paulie, I'm here."
Yeah.
Now, I have learned to stop asking you whether you're going to be there for the simple reason is that I want to be surprised. I don't want to know.
I won't tell you the truth.
One time I asked you and you were like, "Oh no, I think I gotta go to McCusker's tonight, or I gotta book somewhere else." And then boom, he shows up, and I'm like, fine. I love this. I love being surprised. I'm not asking again. Not doing it. No, not doing it. So
Mass Sanity learned that a long time ago.
That's the first thing we talked about when we saw each other. We met for the first time. It's like, "Man, he fucking no sells me." I was like, "I know, all the time."
Yeah.
Love it. But I read the
kayfabe is well alive in the Meanie household.
I love it, man, and I would prefer it that way. But
yeah.
I read your piece that you were talking to the guys on Fightful a couple days ago.
Yeah,
talking about AEW. You want to talk about that? About the appearance at Ring of Honor with
it was
in Philly. Yeah.
I mean, it was the headline. Said it all. I just said when I went to AEW, they treated me like royalty there. So it was really nice to the way that whole run was. They had 11 shows here in Philly. And I did I was at least at 10 of them.
Yeah.
And they used me like 4 or 5 times. So that was nice of them to, Tony Khan's a great dude. I've known him forever. And the way he treated me and opened up and said, "Please come back," was awesome. So
awesome.
It was a great experience, because sometimes you show up and you're like, you don't know how you're going to be received. And that whole locker room's great, great atmosphere there. All the workers are really good people. So, it was just a great experience,
Yeah, it was a good time. Like I said, I was shocked to see you pop out backstage. I was like, "I fucking knew you. I knew it. And then I was like, "I'm so glad I didn't know you were coming." But if I may, sir.
Yes.
I'm going to do it now. Because I mentioned it. So if I may, Mr. Meanie, a question, nay, an idea.
Yes.
Are you ready to ask Meanie?
I would love to. It's time to ask Meanie anything. Ask me something.
I was trying to pull it all the way through there, and I don't have the vocabulary that Heyman does right now. It's early in the morning, but
yes.
Don't forget to tweet us your questions using the hashtag AskMeanie, and you may hear them on the program. Mass Entity says before we go into it, a friend of the show, Tony Khan, is very loyal and generous to his AOL friends.
Yes.
Man, that's cool. That is really cool. It was cool, again, humble brag. I feel like a certain someone else when I say things like this, but it is cool that a couple months ago when I was when I just started getting in the TheSportster and things were really taking off there, the team at AEW, who are always great to work with, they messaged, they were like, "Hey, Tony wants to know if you want to talk to him. He asked for you specifically."
Nice.
Me? Yeah. Me? Yeah, sure. Absolutely. But me, it's just, I don't know. I just think that's dope. That's all. I just think that's it's a cool thing to be in the space like that, but also to be like, "Oh yeah, this guy wants to talk to you. Oh, that guy wants to talk to you." And I was like, "Oh, that's fucking cool." But
Yeah.
Shout out to those guys. But Meanie, what are you sipping on today, good sir?
I failed you today. I do not have a
no.
seltzer as they're frozen.
I was just gonna say they're probably frozen somewhere, right? Yeah.
It would be usually why I keep them near the back door just because it's cold back there anyway. So
yeah,
it felt rock solid. I was like, oh, there's no way I'm opening this up. So
I have I could also sure go for Baby Ruth, but this morning I have a sparkling iced Starburst fruit punch. Actually, Courtney went to the a Costco for the first time.
Nice.
I think it was yesterday. Was today Saturday or today's Sunday? So yesterday's Saturday. I have actually, to everyone's surprise, never been to Costco. But she found these sparkling ice Starburst Johns over there. So I was like, oh, cool one down and bring one here. But I'll crack one for everybody today. Hope you're enjoying and sipping on something fun wherever you're at. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. That was like a sneaky little fart there. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
So cheers, beers, everybody. Pink is up.
Thank you, sir. You're cracking for 2 today.
Oh, that's good stuff.
I'm sorry I failed you.
You're fine. You trusted me, and I failed you.
That sounded like the one cheek sneak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. What, some sounds we haven't played on the board here in a while. Let me see. I don't want to play that one.
Angel Hernandez, you stink, and I don't like you.
I can't remember what regular air smells like.
Yeah, cause we got to beef up this board. I'm going to get that Joe Budden clip up here. It's 2-pack ass. The fuck you talking about?
I like to shit.
I like to kill deer. All right, here we go. Mass Sanity. We got 3 good questions here today. Mass Sanity says, you mentioned Puerto Rico. If you had the chance to wrestle in any territory company from the 1980s, which one would it be? And why would it be the AWA? Blue Meanie and Nick Bockwinkel is money.
That'd be great. Dude, yeah. AWA probably would have been a fun territory to work, especially since my dad's side of the family's all from out Minnesota area. So, let's see what the 80s territory company from the 80s would I like to have worked. I mean, Florida would have been good too. Nice weather, short routes. Sleeping in your own bed every night. I'd probably have to say the Crockett's. I worked for Jim Crockett. I did the Crockett promotion in the 80s just because, I'm primarily a tag team wrestler. Like my whole career, I've basically been in tag teams. And that was like a tag team territory pretty much. So definitely and those crowds were always hot. Like the babyface comes in for the hot tag and throws punches and the crowd's going boom, boom, boom with the punches, And then, those crowds were fire back in the 80s, watching those old bashes and stuff like that. So I'd probably have to see Jim Crockett Promotions, even though I'm a WWF kid, that's the bug that bit me, but I always enjoyed watching wrestling from the Carolinas,
Yeah. Matt from Dover wants to know, hey, Meanie, what's your favorite halftime show?
Oh, Prince. No,
yeah, easily.
Yeah, that's starts and ends right there with Prince. The cool little Easter egg about Prince's halftime performance was he did a Foo Fighter song, and because the Foo Fighters went and did a cover of Darling Nikki.
Oh,
so I'm not sure if Prince liked it or not, but he's like, all right, you did my song, I'm going to do your song. So he did best Foo Fighter song, Best of You, during his halftime show.
No shit. I'll have to go back and watch it.
Yeah. It's on YouTube. So just check that out. He breaks down, he starts doing a Foo Fighter song, and I'm losing my fucking mind. I was like, that's awesome, because I love the Foo Fighters, obviously.
God, I can't wait to go watch it now. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'll probably watch that again today. I watch that at least once a year. I'll watch Prince from the Super Bowl halftime show, and then his performance at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
where he just
my god, yeah, no, yeah,
throws his guitar up and it doesn't land.
I am already, so you were talking about getting emotional earlier. I am already starting to feel myself well up thinking about that performance. I don't know what it is about that performance. I don't know what it is, but as soon as he starts wailing on it, I'm like, just every single time the song comes on, like it doesn't matter if I listened to it an hour ago, it comes back on and I'm already crying again. Like chills, literal fucking chills every time I hear that song.
He's
Like,
jamming there, and George Harrison's kid looking over at him,
I
smiling.
mean, yeah, dude, man. That's such a crazy story too about that, where they were practicing all day, like they were doing the whole song. Prince didn't even, I don't think he'd even showed up for practice, and they were like, is he actually going to show up? Right.
Yeah.
And as they're performing, like right as they're getting ready to start, Prince shows up, right? And they look over at him, he just starts fucking jamming. You're like, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. Yeah. And then he throws the fucking guitar up into the heavens, and it doesn't come back down. Jesse Brown says Prince covered Radiohead's Creep. Did he cover it at the Super Bowl too?
Not at the Super Bowl,
Or
but
just in general.
you know that Jimmy Eat World song? It just takes some time.
Yeah.
So apparently Prince did a cover of that at a Saturday Night Live after show party, and somebody was interviewing the singer from Jimmy Eat World and asked him about it. He's like, yeah, that was like my, it's like, there's like only a bootleg recording of it. Somebody recorded it with their cell phone, but like Prince doing that song was kind of cool too.
Oh my God.
Okay. This just popped in my head. The ultimate Prince cover. He does What If God Was One of Us?
No shit.
Fucking phenomenal.
Wow.
And this is for the Pod Squad. Next time somebody asks you your favorite cover, say Prince's cover of What If God Was One of Us. And then some wise ass will go, it's not a cover, he wrote it. No, he didn't write that song. Eric Brazilian from the Hooters in Philadelphia wrote that song. So, Prince wrote, Manic Monday. He wrote all these other songs for other people, but people assume he wrote What If God Was One of Us. So that'd be your ultimate, checkmate on somebody who tries to fact check you in real time.
My other favorite Prince story is it just came back up on Twitter. I guess it usually comes up like every year as we get to the Super Bowl. Everybody's reminded about how great that his performance was. And it's the story somebody was telling about when they were with Matt Damon and Prince. And Matt Damon says to Prince, he was like, oh, so do you like Minnesota? I hear you live in Minnesota. And without missing a beat, he turns around and looks at Matt Damon and he goes, I live in my own heart, Matt Damon. And I'm like, that is the fucking like quintessential fucking Prince story of all time. Like that's the kind of shit he would say.
Yeah.
But no, definitely. If you've never seen it, you probably live under a rock, but it's probably worth going back and checking it out today.
Oh, it's on YouTube. So yeah.
I know Bad Bunny's going to crush it tonight. Kendrick Lamar's performance from last year was fantastic. There's been a lot of great fucking Super Bowl performances, but nothing compares to Prince. Let me see. Jesse Brown, nothing compares to you as Prince. I can see that being confused. Yes, that is true. Yes. Sinead O'Connor covered that song. I believe there was some kind of, I don't know if it was a controversy or something. I don't know if Prince, like, they were doing some kind of like album about covers of songs that Prince wrote, and Sinead O'Connor wanted to have that on there, and Prince's, I don't know if it was him or the estate didn't want it. I can't remember, but that's probably his most well-known song that's been covered by somebody, is that record.
Yeah, they put out an album of Prince doing all the songs he wrote for other people.
That's what it was. So and then Chris Cornell actually did a phenomenal cover of that one as well on
absolutely.
I think that was, I can't remember, I think maybe it was just a Sirius XM live concert, but yeah, that was shortly before he passed. But
he's got a whole acoustic album.
Yeah.
And it's on there as well.
Yeah,
so.
That's fucking.
Chris Cornell also did Billie Jean.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
that's a fucking great one, man.
Phenomenal.
I know I tell this story a lot, but there was, and Sheila E. from The Revolution confirmed this. Michael Jackson wanted Prince to play on Bad. That was the idea. He was like, Michael was like, I don't want this beef anymore. I don't want to do it. And so he sent this record to Prince to have him play guitar. And Prince puts the record on, and the first line on the song is "Your butt is mine." And Prince is like, whose butt? Not my butt. I'm not going to do this, right? So he goes, and him and The Revolution completely restructured the song They take Michael's vocals, they put it on top, they jam and play an entire record. So there was one story that said that he would have played that record. He sent it to Michael and was like, we'll do the record if you release it just like this. This is how you have to do it. And I'll agree to be on it. And it never went anywhere. But Sheila E. said once they were done recording, mixing, and mastering, he hit delete on the computer or like the whatever the MIDI board was with the sound on it. And no one's ever heard it outside of like the group of them that performed it. I'm like, fuck, man, I can't even imagine what this record must have sounded like, dude.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, it was probably phenomenal.
Yes.
Last question of the day. Nate Smythe, Sheridan Ford Sales. What Van Halen song would you choose as your entrance music if you didn't have to pay royalties? Adam, same question, but any song by any band.
I mean, I think Unchained, basically.
Yeah.
That's, Unchained probably, that's like the perfect ring entrance music. If my character was a little bit more serious, but a little bit more of if I wasn't so much a comic foil, I'd probably have been a Brian Rollins entrance theme.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to come out to Walk by Pantera before Rob Van Dam,
Oh, no shit.
but nobody watched it, so who cares? But that was my formative years. But yeah, it would probably have to be Unchained by Van Halen.
I get this question. People ask me this sometimes when they find out. They're like, "Oh, what would your theme song be?" I go back and forth on it a lot. I would say right now, probably there's a record called "The Blinding" by Jay Electronica and Travis Scott and Jay-Z. I would say probably like the first part of that song when it's like super bassy and like it's just crazy. That's probably the one I would choose. But I flip back and forth on it a lot. I'm very unsettled about my music. So I constantly am like, oh, this would probably be cool, or oh, that would probably work. But it would have to be New Jack style.
Yeah.
Like I would want to be the cerebral type of like psychological shit. Cause I'm not physically capable, but if I was a manager, that'd be kind of scary. But yeah, I would probably do that. That would be my factions music. Like I would have a group of people like Meanie obviously would finally come to the dark side and he'd be the guy in the faction as well. Obviously Ricochet, because why not? Because he's great. But yeah, I would probably say, and he's an Eagles fan too, right? Like we probably could get Yuta too, right? Like I'm just thinking about like basically what we would do is we would take the tailgate and we'd make our own faction, and we would come out to Jay Electronica. So, that's probably where I go. That's my final answer right now. But thank you guys for the questions. We appreciate you, and thank you for spending your Sunday mornings and Mondays and whatever fucking day you're listening to this, because we appreciate you. But Meanie, you know what time it is.
Oh, yeah.
Where can everybody keep up to date with all things blue when they're not listening to the program?
If you would like to follow the Blue Meanie on all forms of social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Blue Meanie BWO on all forms of social media. If you would like to support the Blue Meanie, go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Blue Meanie. Pick yourself up a BWO shirt. If you would like to support Mind of the Meanie, go ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. Get yourself a little Pod Squad shirt over there. Don't forget, coming up in 2 weeks, I can't believe it. February 21st and 22nd, I will be in Manchester, England for the Love of Wrestling convention number 6. For the Love of Wrestling 6. Get your autograph tickets, your picture tickets, and most importantly, the after party tickets at for the love of wrestling.co.uk. That's for the love of wrestling.co.uk. MadCareBeardCare.com. Get the Blue Spruce Beard Oil or Balm. Shout out to my boy Josh Thornton, doing an amazing job taking care of the cats in this neighborhood. He rounds them up, takes them to the vet, and lets them go better than he found them. So if you're a cat lover like myself, go to MadCatBeardCare.com. The Ultra Pro Wrestling video game coming to all major consoles. The Ultra Pro Wrestling contains not only original characters by the amazing Hal Haney, but many real-world wrestlers, including myself and many others I'm trying not to spoil. So for more information, go to ultraprowrestling.com or follow them on Twitter at UPW Video Game. That's ultraprowrestling.com or Twitter at UPW Video Game. The Figure Collections Bone Crushing Wrestler Series 1 variants of the Blue Meanie are available now All serious ones can be ordered right now at shop.figurecollections.com. That's shop.figurecollections.com. Type Blue Meanie in the search bar. Yeah, you can get BWO Blue Meanie or regular Blue Meanie. Either way, there's no wrong choice. Have the Blue Meanie on your podcast. Go to podstars.net. That's podstrz.net. Book your register your podcast, book the Blue Guy, and let's have a conversation over there at podstars.net. Cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO for birthdays, holidays, and well wishes. Please book through the site, not through the app. The app takes too much of your hard-earned money. But yeah, I'm about to do one after I hop off here and for Valentine's Day. So if you get a chance, hop over there on cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO. Most importantly, Mr. Barnard, where can we find you, good sir?
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Threads at This Is Goober. Yes, that's my handle. No, I'm not changing it. It's a brand pal. So you can go find me there. You can find all my archive for Foundation Radio over at foundationradio.net and youtube.com/@foundationradiopod. Go ahead and subscribe today. Don't forget to check out my work at TheSportster. I have a couple of fun interviews coming this week. And next week, I have a super secret, top secret project I'm not allowed to talk about yet, but I will when I'm allowed to. So go ahead and subscribe to the Sportster at YouTube and go and check us out at sportster.com and follow us on Twitter at Sportster News. Keep up to date with everything I have going on there. Don't forget to shout out to the homies at the 10th Ward Barbershop in downtown Lawrenceville in the outskirts of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Go ahead and see Kane, Jordan, and the rest of the team at 10thwardbarbershop.com. ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. Pick up a shirt and keep the lights on at Casa DeMeanie in the Barnard home for wayward and troubled youth. Don't forget to go to patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie and sign up today. Tiers start, Meanie. I don't know if you know this. They start at just $10 American.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey,
Just start out right now. And if you look above Meanie, there it's youtube.com. Geez, I swear to God, Carl, we got to get this under control here. You're not only our engineer, but you're also our handyman.
Hey.
And you got to fix that fucking sign up there. youtube.com/@Mind of the Meanie. Sign up today, or subscribe today, rather, and watch all of our programming going all the way back to the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2022. So especially if you're in a car somewhere, if you're shoveling somewhere, we got at least 7 hours of entertainment for you. So go ahead and enjoy it right there. And don't forget to follow us on all forms of social media at Mind of the Meanie, where you can stay up to date with everything we have going on. We want to thank you for being here on the program today. We appreciate you. The Bluest, we appreciate your time, good sir, as always. And thank you for wherever you are listening and watching us today. We wish you a pleasant Baba Booey and a warmer weather ahead. For the Blue Meanie, I am Adam Barnard. Join us again each and every week as we take a trip to the mind of the Meanie. Peace.
Go birds. Go other birds.
Blue World Order.
This episode of Mind of the Meanie is hosted and executively produced by the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard. It was mixed and engineered by Carl Pinnell. Additional narration is provided by the executive voice, Sam Krebs. That's me. Our intro music was performed by the Swamp Candles. Our outro music was performed by Chikara. Additional musical accompaniment is performed by Enrichment. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, or X or whatever, at Mind of the Meanie, and become part of the Pod Squad by going to patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. Find our entire show archive at mindofthemeanie.com. This has been a Butts Carlton media production. Butts Carlton, proprietor.
Blue World Order.
That was Blue Meanie's brain out.